I want to show you guys how to make at least $500 with your planner and how to get started. Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Taurea Vision Avant, and today hopefully you guys are here because you want to learn about how to create your own planner, darling. And so let me just give you some examples of what I mean by planners so that we understand what we're talking about here. This is a planner that I created, and it is called the Money Planner for Authors, right? And this is specifically for authors, future authors that are serious about wanting to get booked to speak more, to sell more books, etc., etc. Then also created a workbook journal, this right here. I have two different styles. As you can see, I had the ring binder, and then I have the binded, I guess perfect bound is what you call it. And so I use these actually to go in conjunction with the course that I launched. And so I was able to sell these. But then there's so many other ones out there. There's journals that you have out here. This is a daily journal that I have purchased just to look and see what they had on the inside. This is a social media planner that came with some stickers and stuff like that that I have looked at. This right here is a planner that I purchased from Stacia Pierce. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but this was a 30-day planner. Now she has since then developed nicer planners, but when I bought this planner, y'all, I spent $40 for this planner, and I'm gonna tell you, I was using it. Okay, a lot of times we get hung up on trying to spend the most money to have the best looking planners, but I want to show you guys how to make at least $500 with your planner and how to get started. So let's get into this training. Okay, so I have a PowerPoint presentation that I'm going to put in front of you guys. So hopefully this is not going to distract you, because I like to kind of do trainings in that way. And also, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment below in the comment section. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this thing. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get into this presentation. And as you can see, it is titled How to Create a Planner and Make $500 with your, or per month with your planner. And this is for planners, calendars, journals, whatever you want to, call them or use them or whatever, that they're all in the same category. And, if you are serious about this, you definitely want to make sure that you take notes and follow through with this video. Now, I want to know if you can, guys, if you can chat into the comment space. It's not really a chat space, but the comment space. I love to see who is actually watching these videos. Please let me know, what is it that you actually do? So comment in the comment space. Let me know what you do and how, you help people. What do you solve? What challenges do you solve? Because I promise you, no matter what product or service it is that you sell, there's a way that you can actually turn that into another stream of income by having a planner, having a journal, or a calendar. All right. Now, who is this for? This training is for a business owner looking to expand their market and sell more products or services, a network marketer wanting to grow their team, a coach of any kind wanting to get more credibility in their space, a public speaker who wants to get paid more for their talks, as well as someone looking to launch their business and or share their journey. So hopefully you might not be able to see the last two, but you heard what I said because my video is there. I want y'all to see my video too. All right. But that's definitely who this is for. Now, why should you have a planner, journal, or a calendar? Number one is, first of all, you can charge more for your planners than you charge for a book. Now, here's a little tip for all of my authors or future authors, guys. I always sell my books for $20. The only other time where I don't sell it for $20 is if I'm doing something like a free giveaway where you only have to pay shipping and handling. But if I'm speaking at events, conferences, workshops, doing physical events, I'm always selling my book for $20. But when you create a planner, darling, you can actually charge $40. I have literally charged $497 for one of my workbooks because it came in conjunction with some pre-made video trainings. Okay. And so I've literally sold my workbooks. That is actually for those individuals who are like, Taurea, I just want to know the steps to writing a book. And so they're able to buy that workbook for $497, and it gives them some additional training on how to get started. Right. It's also another stream of income, guys. We all need to be building multiple streams of income. We need to really be paying attention to what's going on in this economy too, because right now, honey, if you are depending upon one stream of income, you are setting yourself up for some challenges. Darlings, you must be building multiple streams of income, and having your own planner, having your own journal in a niched way, which we'll talk more about, is a surefire way for you to build multiple streams of income. And another thing about planners is when you niche it right, they're easy as hell to sell. Like for example, let's just say you're a teacher and you want to help teachers to advance in their career. Like you do something, or maybe you have some incredible product that you sell that's great for teachers and giving them energy and clarity. It might be able to help any and everybody, but your target market is teachers because you're a teacher. Well, you can create the ultimate teacher planner, right? And because it says the planner for teachers or the ultimate teacher planner, guess what's going to happen? There's going to be people that they don't even need to see what's inside. The fact that it's specific to who they are and what they do, they're going to want to buy it. And so when you niche it the right way, right, you're going to be able to sell them like hotcakes without even having to explain. All right. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. I won't go too much into it because, hopefully you've been watching some of these videos. You've learned a little bit about me. So what's up, CEOs? Real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt the video, but I need to ask you 3 small favors, okay? 3 favors, just 3. Go ahead and click on the subscribe button so that you can be a part of this movement that we're doing here. And then also click on this bell so that you can be notified whenever a new video drops. And finally, you want to go ahead and give us a thumbs up. That would be so awesome. I would appreciate you. So just go ahead and click on the thumbs up and let's get back to the video. Again, my name is Taurea, pronounced like Maria with a T, Taurea Vision Avant, and I have spoken in front of more than 100,000 people doing workshops, conferences, all types of stuff, coaching them. We have an online university called System Mastery where we have more than 1,500 plus students, okay? And that is super dope. Also, I've written more than 15 books, been able to produce multiple 6 figures in income, not in just 1, not in just 2, but in 3 different businesses, okay? And then also I want you to know, it didn't just start off with success, okay? Because a lot of times people only want to share the glory or the part of where everybody is looking to get to. But guys, I struggled for more than 10 years trying to build different businesses. I have tried it all, boo, okay? Like I have sold knives, vacuum cleaners. I was a bail bondsman, insurance, door-to-door, phone sales, darling. If look, I was trying it all, but I was quitting it all very quick as well. All right. Now, today we're going to cover how to decide on which planner to make. Okay. This is the example of the money planner for authors. Also, how to market your planner. We're going to talk about some stuff like that and how to get started with creating your very own planner, calendar, or workbook. All right. So if you're excited about this, I want you guys to type in the comment space, excited. Yes, I know this is a recorded video, but I love engagement. Type excited. Do your girl a favor. Type excited. All right. So $500 per month, because that's what we're talking about here, right? So these are 3 different ways that you can actually make $500 a month. And these are ways that I've actually done it. Okay. One thing I also want you to know with my channel here, I see a lot of people that will do these different trainings teaching you different ways to make money, and most of them don't even do the stuff that they're telling you. And so to me, I don't like to follow people who are going by, theory type stuff. That's crazy to me. I want to know people that have actually done it. Okay. So anything that I talk about, I promise you, these are things that I'm actually doing myself. Okay. So just so that y'all know, this ain't no just I'm guessing. This is what we've done. All right. So these are 3 different ways that you can take your planner and turn it into at least $500 a month. The first is simple. Sell a number of planners. Now, note it. If your planner, let's say you were going to sell your planner for $25, which by the way is very inexpensive. I've spent a lot of money on different planners, right? But I just want you to know, let's just say you did 25. All you would need to do is sell 20 planners. Now, my question is, well, Taurea, how do I sell 20 planners? Okay, very good question. You got to do events. Okay. Now, you may not have a massive following on social media, right? You may not have a lot of Instagram followers, Facebook, or you might have followers, but they're just fans or followers or likers. They're not investors. The best way, I promise you guys, even in this day and age, to be able to sell physical materials on the spot is to do events. For me, I've done workshops at libraries, restaurants, clubhouses. I would do all types of information-based workshops, and I would target it to whoever it was that I was helping to solve whatever problem or challenge. But let's just say you want to sell 20 planners. That means you need to do, and honestly, for $25, your closing ratio is going to be very, very high. It's not going to be that low. But let's just say, for example, you were doing a workshop and you had 20 people there and your closing ratio was 20%. That means you sold 4 planners at that event. In order to sell 20, then you would need to do, and of course, it's going to fluctuate. By the way, when you're selling something under $97, your closing ratio does increase. But just to give you an example, so 4, we need to do like 5 workshops in order to have $500, right? Now for you, I don't know if you like, okay, that's cool, I'll do 5 workshops, but this is the deal. If I know that I could do a workshop and make more money instead of that little $25, wouldn't you guys want to know it? Absolutely. So this is the second thing. The second thing, which by the way, to sell something for $25, you really don't need to do a long presentation workshop or anything. It's $25. But the next level is, let's just say you had a mini course or you do one-on-one sessions, right? For me, because I teach business owners how to write books to build multiple streams of income for their business, right? So we create how-to books, things like that, but we also turn those books into businesses where you're bringing in multiple streams. So for example, one of the things that I would do would be 1-hour strategy sessions, okay? Now, my 1-hour strategy sessions actually charge $197. But let's just say you're starting off and you're charging $97 for a 1-hour session. In conjunction of your 1-hour session, guess what else you're going to do? You're going to also give them a free workbook. Now, especially, let's just say your workbook or planner is a 30-day planner, okay? If they do a 1-hour strategy session, they purchase a 30-day planner from you. Well, they don't have to because you're giving it to them for free. Don't you think if they have good value from that strategy session and then you give them some like homework where you're saying, look, every day you need to do this in your planner, da 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 da. And then when you are a part of the planner monthly program, you get to join this group to hold you accountable, something like they're going to keep on buying the planner. But we want to start off with that $97 one-on-one strategy session. Now, in order to make $500, that means we now only need to sell, you've guessed it, 5 of this middle product, 5 of the $97 strategy sessions. Now, closing ratio is still the same. I always like to start off at 10% of the people that you speak in front of will be the ones that you close. And again, when you're talking about a $97 investment, typically your closing ratio is going to be higher, especially if you've been staying active and doing your workshops. You get real good at learning how to make an offer, which is a different training in its own. Okay. So how many people do we need to present in front of? 10%, that's 50 people. So 50 people, you divide that into, let's just say you're going to do 1 workshop a week. That's only doing 4 workshops per month. And that's only needing to have about 12 to 15 people at that workshop. And then your workshop may be an hour long. So for you to make $500, that means you made $100 an hour. Now, the third way that you can actually leverage your workbook and journal is to sell a higher ticketed course. And so like I explained to you, I have a workbook and I charge $497. You cannot get that workbook anywhere else for that price point, right? And so in order to get the workbook, you must spend $497, but it also gives you access to training that you use in conjunction with the workbook. Now, in order for you to make $500 doing that, all you need to do is sell 1. So that means doing a presentation in front of at least 10 people. Now, a presentation only counts when you tell people this is the investment. Everybody, here's the form, get started, okay? So if your goal is to make $500, if you did 1 workshop a month, you would be able to walk away based upon now, you got to be able to know how to do a presentation and how to make an offer and make sure you have the right audience there. But once you get good at learning how to do that, the money just comes in. Now, another thing I want to say is make sure that you are providing value, okay? One thing about me, guys, is even when people do come to my workshops, even if they're not able to invest into the program, they're still going to walk away with tremendous value. All right. So how do we make this money? Again, we're going to do workshops. You're going to do events. So let's just say you found out about a conference that's coming and you want to see if you could be a sponsored speaker. Okay. Or maybe they have a vendor table option where you're able to actually speak. And I like to make sure that I'm able to speak. Now, if I'm only selling my workbook, I don't need a long time. 90 seconds is good because I'm going to actually say something in my introduction where I'm going to say, everybody come over to my table. If you come over to my table, you're going to get a free XYZ, thus and that. Something that doesn't cost me any, a whole lot of money. Something where I could just maybe like an ebook or a series of trainings, where even in the trainings, you're now going to want to purchase this workbook because I'm going to be doing the training based on the workbook, something like that. So everybody that comes to my table, but then they're going to see this workbook there, and we're going to be able to sell some workbooks. Also, webinars are really great. Now, this can kind of compare to a webinar, you guys watching this YouTube, but a webinar, what I mean by that is literally doing a promotion to get people to register for what you're going to do is a live webinar. Because when you're doing live webinars versus this recording, I'm telling you, some people have already logged off. They started watching this video and then they jumped off because life is in the way, we're busy, get it, whatever. But when you have a webinar and you're able to get people to engage, it's a little bit of a different energy. And then of course, social media. I have seen several people that are targeting specifically who they want to. In fact, let me just show you real quick. So I'm going to go log into my Instagram and I'm going to pull up Big Life Journal, which is an Instagram of someone who has a journal, but her journals are tailored for kids. Y'all, she has some of the best. Look, 128,000 followers. And look, and journals and activities to raise resilient, confident kids ages 4 and above. All right. And so she has really cool things. And then this journal is just super dope. And she's always doing different ads. Now, yes, this journal is a hardback journal. But when she first started off, guys, she didn't have all these fancy colors and things like that. Guys, everybody must start somewhere. And, a lot of people will say to Ria, well, do you recommend that we maybe get our stuff printed overseas? The challenge with that, because maybe this is what she actually does to get her price point low. The challenge is that many of those printers want you to order a certain minimum. And I'm sorry, y'all, until I know that this is a proven concept, that this planner is going to work and people are going to keep buying it, I'm just not willing to get 1,000 pieces of inventory. And then not because it's necessarily expensive, because you can get like 1,000 made for maybe, $2,000, right? $2,000. However, the challenge with that is I don't want to be sitting on 1,000 journals if don't nobody want them, right? So you need to make sure that this is a proven concept. That's why you want to start off with printing a smaller number so you can get yourself rocking and rolling. So anyway, so this is just an example of someone who has really found their niche market, and they are targeting specifically parents, okay? They're not really targeting kids because kids can't really buy it. It's the parents that they're targeting so that they can purchase it for their children. Right? Okay, so let's get back to the training. So social media, these are some different ways. So these are all different ways that you can actually promote your journal. Now, how to decide your planner. So I know that's the question that a lot of people may have. Well, who should I make my planner for, et cetera, et cetera. First of all, the first question is, what do you sell? Now, if you're not sure, maybe you're not even selling anything yet. You're wanting to launch a business. Maybe you want to launch a coaching business, or you want to become a public speaker. Well, you got to think about, what is the result that you offer? Do you help people to build confidence? Are you helping people to climb the corporate ladder? Do you help people to, have better balance of their time? Are you helping people to build their credit? Are you helping people to better their finances? You got to think about, what is it that you sell or want to sell? And this can be a product or service. You might sell weight loss products, right? You can still create a better me or better body and me planner, where in the planner, you're now making recommendations for the products. That's another thing we're going to talk about. Who is your target market? And guys, let me tell you something. Everyone is not your market. If you're trying to serve everyone, everyone, you're serving no one. Okay. Please understand that the challenges that an 18-year-old has is not the same challenges of a 25. In fact, not even the same challenges of a 4-year-old. Okay. The challenges that a 25-year-old has is not the same of a 40-year-old. The challenges that a 40 is not the same of a 60-year-old. So when I hear people say, I serve everyone, well, yes, granted, yes, maybe your product can help any and everyone, but I promise you, when people do that, they miss out on so much opportunity because they're so afraid to niche it down. Guys, niches get riches. So target it down. What's the age range? And it needs to be within a 10-year, I would say around a 10-year age range. Start off there between a certain 10-year span. And if you're still confused, the best thing to do is have that target market be very comparable to you. When I first got started in my coaching space, most of the people that were coming to me were people who are very close in my character with my characteristics. Okay. So, what race are they? What nationality, shall we say? What sex? What income do they have? And guys, this is the thing. If you're wanting to create a planner for people who maybe don't have money, they're probably not going to have money to buy your planner. So when you're starting a business, you also have to think about, guys, you're not in business. Unless you're in business not to make money. I don't know many people who do that, but if you're in business to make money, then you need to be targeting people who spend money, okay? So if you want to ultimately one day be able to give back to people, then what you do is you create a planner specifically for people who can invest. And then once you get into profit zone, you start then maybe being able to donate a planner. So for every planner someone buys, I donate to another person in need or something like that, right? But who is your target market? How do you help them? You got to know these things. And guys, you got to get specific. I see so many people being very general today, or they're just copycatting what somebody else says is because it sounds good. Guys, at the end of the day, the more specific you can be, the better. Guys, for example, and this is no disrespect. Some people will take this the wrong way. It's cool. I don't care. This is why many people don't win in business, because people so busy being emotional about what they say they do. People are emotional about all these accolades and things. Like, guys, you need to be emotional about results. And if you're not getting any results, if you're not helping people get results, you're not making money. Okay. So you've got to know how to tell people the results that you offer. So for example, I had a young lady that was like, Taurea, I help people, what I do is I help women, discover their inner self so that they can dig down deeper into the something. I said, so let me ask you a question. Are people Googling how to identify my inner self? 9.9 times out of 10, people are not Googling that. You know what people are Googling? How do I overcome this breakup? How do I get a better job? How can I get a raise? How can I start a business? I'm an empty nester. What's next? How do I identify how to make money with what I like to do? Things like that. These are the things that you help people with. So guys, when people I'm telling you, I see people do it all the time, but pay attention to the people that make the most money in the space of education. They know exactly what they help people with. You've got to know that too. And so let's just say your example is you climbed the corporate ladder and you did a great job and you loved your job. Why don't you create a space where that's what you help people to do? And maybe you might get so niche down that you maybe help a specific target market to climb the corporate ladder. I help single Black women climb, or single Black women mothers climb the corporate ladder. Or you could say I help Black mothers to climb the corporate ladder. Why are you targeting maybe mothers? Because we know that, maybe as a mother, sometimes it can be difficult to climb the corporate ladder. That's the challenges they're coming across, because the challenges that a Black mother versus a white man may be different. And so we got to be real here. You got to know who you serve and how you serve them. Get specific here, okay? And what results do you provide? So I help Black mothers to climb the ladder. I help them to get a raise within 12 months of, or 6 months or something like that, right? So you got to know. And so then what you do is you create a monthly planner where every single time you're going over the different steps of things that they need to do so that they can properly prepare themselves for a raise or to get the hell up out of there and go somewhere where people are respecting them. Something like that, right? So anyways, that's what we do. Now, remember guys, as I said, niches get riches, okay? Niches get riches. And when they say, niches get riches, snitches get stitches. Okay, well, this ain't got nothing to do with snitching, but I just felt like rhyming. But niches get riches out this mofo, okay? Guys, y'all got to get it niched down. Niche it down and you'll rich it down. Niche means not everyone. Like, don't be the person, I serve everyone, or I help all people. I help the whole world. No. The more targeted that you become, the more money you're going to make. Think about it. A general doctor works generally over the entire body, generally. But let's just say that you're having some specific areas or specific challenges within an area of your body. Like, let's just say your heart. Well, the general doctor can do a little bit in regards to the heart, maybe testing it, seeing what's wrong, et cetera, et cetera. But eventually, guess what they're going to send you to? A heart specialist. And when you're sent to a heart specialist, guess what? They actually make more money. Why does the heart specialist make more money? Because the heart specialist is niched. They don't say, well, I work on the heart, but I also work on the brain too. And then if, you got a broken toe, I can fix that as well. No, they have become very, very good at identifying the challenges within the heart. What if the heart specialist said, you know what though? I'm afraid to lose business, so I'm going to just say I help all parts of the body. Well, guess what? Then they would become a general doctor and they would be making less money because a heart surgeon has to focus in and learn more about the heart more than any other part of the body. Niches get riches. Now, how to market your planner. There's so many places you can market your planner. There's groups on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, darling. You can target groups on Facebook and LinkedIn, but then Instagram, you can use Instagram to target people specifically, right? You could be an expert like on Facebook. Like you can go into Facebook groups and see when, join a specific group and you can see when people are asking questions and you become an expert. Now, a cool thing about Facebook that you can now join a group under your business professional page. So for example, whatever your journal is, like I have a journal now we call a planner for authors, right? The planner for authors. I can create a Facebook page, which I'm going to show you real quick how to do that. And then I can join that from that Facebook page. I can join other groups so that now they're seeing the planner for authors name and they're like, who is this? And then they go to your page and they're like, this is dope. I need this planner. So I'm going to give you an example. You can also do videos. So the coolest thing right now, guys, that I've been seeing people do is like, they'll have just only a video of their hand or somebody's hand flipping the pages. What's crazy about that is that people like fall in love. They're like, oh my God, I got to get that journal. Look at the content in the journal. They're just flipping through the pages and people are like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I need this. I need this. I can't wait, etc., etc., etc. How do I know? Because I've done it myself. And people will say, soon as I might even only show just the cover and people are like, I got to have that planner. Okay. And then also pay-per-click marketing, which is not a space that I'm necessarily as advanced in. Okay. However, what I will do, guys, in the comment space is I will connect you with somebody who's a G in this area, okay? And they'll be able to show you more if you want to learn more about pay-per-click marketing in e-commerce, okay? But anyways, let me show you an example. Let's go to Facebook real quick. So I'm going to show you an example, guys. So we're here on Facebook right now. And what we want to do, guys, is we want to go to facebook.com/pages. Okay. And we want to create a page. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new page and I'm going to call this page Planner for Authors. All right. So this is going to be a business and I'm going to call it Planner for Authors. And I'm going to say, let's see what the category is. They have all these different, I'll say entrepreneur, or maybe I'll put authors. There we go, author. And then click continue. All right, so I'm not going to go into all of the details of creating this entire page. I just want to go ahead and create this page so that we can get this rocking and rolling. I'm going to upload a picture as well. And the picture that I'm going to upload is a picture of my planner. Now, because I took this with just like my camera phone with low lighting, it's kind of bootleg looking. It didn't let, I'm going to skip this. I'm not going to do a cover photo yet. But here we go. That's the planner. Okay. And now what I want to do, guys, is I want to use this page to actually join other groups. Okay. So Planner for Authors, we've joined these groups. Okay, so now once we have created our page, so the first thing that we want to do is we definitely want to get a certain number of friends. So I may need to invite my friends to actually like this particular page. So I'm just going to go ahead and invite all of them, my 3,500 friends. I'm sure I have some waiting as well. But we're going to invite them all because you want to get, I believe you have to get about 100 likes in order for you to really make this like a solidified page. But what I'm going to do just to show you an example is I'm going to go ahead to a group and join. I'm going to type in author. And then I'm going to go to groups. Now, whoever your target market is, your target market may be parents, single mothers, women entrepreneurs, men who like, I don't know, fishing, something like that, right? So I'm going to show you an example. So if I click on join, as you can see, now, of course, you're not going to see my other page yet because it hasn't been solidified, but you do have Taurea Avant, which is my personal profile. And then you have these other ones, right? So let's just say the Urban CEO Network was actually my Planner for Authors like page. So instead of joining under Taurea Avant, I can join under that. So every single time I make a comment, guess what? They're going to see that actual page or Planner for Authors link, right? So anyway, so when I make a comment, you see it says Taurea Avant, right? I was reading what she was saying. It says Taurea Avant, but when I join under the group page, it would actually say Planner for Authors. So that is a cool way for you to do it. And you can go into these groups and offer advice and tips and things like that, which is definitely an awesome way to get your planner in front of people, okay? So that's just an example. As you can see, people are starting to like it. So once I get to about 100, I think the number is 100, then I can request to join under that particular like page. All right, so let's get back to the training. All right, so how do I get started? So the first thing is you want to identify what parts you want to be in your planner. Guys, typically I have seen planners that have several parts to it, like tons and tons, but I don't recommend that you have all these crazy parts, like, 10 different parts to it, because it's like overwhelming. And while somebody may purchase it, they may not keep on ordering it because it's just too much. I recommend 3 to 5 different parts. And what I mean by that, like in my particular planner, we have 5 different sections, okay? So we have a monthly and daily planner. We have affirmations section. We have a contact section. We have the events section and the weekly month review section. And so these are the 5 parts that I wanted to include on my planner. 3 to 5 is really a good number that you can have on your planner. I don't recommend having a whole lot. Now, some people will have their own opinions, but I'm just telling you, when you do too much and you give too many steps or parts, it can be overwhelming. While you may think that by me providing more parts to it, people are going to love it, they're probably not going to utilize every single one of the parts. So find your 5 favorite parts that you want to use. And this is where a lot of the testing goes into play. Why I don't recommend ordering hundreds of your planner up front. You print out a few, test them out, even test it for yourself to make sure that these are the parts that people want. How many months do you want? Now, this I need to update. Okay, so either 1 month or 60 days, right? Really, you can do a 1 month, 2 month, or 3 month planner, to be honest. I apologize for this typo. I was supposed to fix it before I started, but we'll just keep it in there. So you want to have max, honestly, guys, 90 days. And the reason why I say that is because think about it. How many of you guys bought a 12-month planner, right? And you started off pretty good for the first month, maybe the second month, but about the third month, maybe some of us, we got a little distracted. And I don't know about you, but like if I kind of get distracted on my planner, like I don't want to keep using the same planner. Like, let's just say it's a whole month and I didn't do anything. Like, I don't want to use the same one. I'll go buy a whole new planner, right? And so for you, that's what you want to think about. Most people will not stick with something past 30 days, to be quite honest. And so the cool thing is that even if they mess up or flip up, you just giving them a 30-day planner. And guess what? Now they can say, well, let me just buy another 30-day planner. Okay, I'm gonna get another 30 days. Now, a lot of people think that, well, darn, if I only do 30 days, I gotta charge less. No, you don't. I told you, I bought a planner that was, it's about I don't even know what size. This is not even 6x9. It's smaller than a regular book. And I spent $40 for a 30-day planner. So guys, you don't have to try to have something because you think that it's going to be valued less. The challenge with understanding value, guys, is value is not determined by length. Value is determined by value, period. Okay, so that's what you want to do. Now, if you want to get your planner designed, you can actually go to Fiverr. So let me show you that. Fiverr is a website where you guys can go to get some planner designs. The challenge, though, that I found is that, you know, with Fiverr, you can go here and get people to design planners, as you can see, $10, $5, $10, $10. I mean, very inexpensive. But the challenge is, it's like, and I did that. But when they sent it to me, number one, you know, it's very hard to kind of tell them what fonts or what I like and stuff like that. They're going to design it based off the aesthetic that they like, really. You know, once you're going to give them some information, but they're still going to kind of design it based on what they like. But the other challenge is, like, when they send it to you, if they don't send it to you in like an Adobe file, you still have to go in and edit it. So for me, like, I like using tools like Canva. Now, we do have an online university where I literally teach you, you know, how to get your stuff designed, how to market yourself, you know, more specific details. And in that program, I created some incredible designs that I give you access to that you can actually edit. So I'm going to pull that up as well so you can see what I'm talking about. And you're able to go right here to this planner course design. And as you can see, there's all different types of designs available. All right, so it looks like somebody went in and changed the color on one, so that's no worries. We'll fix that real quick. And so one of the things is that you'll get access to it and you'll be able to download and edit them yourself on your own file, okay? So real simple though. Let me show you how simple it is to fix. As you can see, all I need to do is just change the background and then we're all set, right? So that allows you to go ahead and save it. And then if I do like a refresher, and refresh, you see it is now gray. Okay, so we make sure what we do is we share these with you, these designs, and I'm always creating additional new designs. Like I even have the cover here. This is the cover of my planner, but all these things you can actually go in and edit yourself. You can download them onto your actual Canva account and you're able to edit them for yourself. Now, another thing, you notice that some of this stuff is in color. Like I noticed some people put this in color. For me, when I first start doing my journals, before I start paying for color, because color is more expensive, I like to start off in black and white. Okay, so I like to start off in black and white versus using color because they will charge you out the yin yang. Okay, it costs a lot of money to print in color unless you are printing in bulk. So I always start off with black and white just to, again, test the marketplace to make sure that the marketplace actually likes the planner. A lot of times people think that everybody is hung up on the color and all that stuff, but really people just like the content. Remember, going back to, I bought this planner for $40, 30 days, 6x9, and it was all black and white. Okay, let's get to it. Now, if you have any questions, definitely, guys, type your questions down into the comment space. I will do my best to try to get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. Please know I get a lot of questions on a lot of different other videos, so I try to get back, but definitely ask any questions that you may have. Now, if you want more, this is the time where you want to stay because I'm going to make an offer. This is what I do. And guys, when you get into the space of information technology, you're going to also start making offers and you want to learn how to get good at it. Okay, so hopefully you learned some great information, but for those of you who want more, I want to make sure I make that available to you. Now, things that you can actually sell with your planner. So for those of you who are in the information, coaching, product, services, whatever, you can also create a t-shirt line. Now, the biggest challenge, again, going with, understanding what is it that you help your audience with is making sure that when you do create your t-shirts, it's not your logo. Like I see people create t-shirts of their company logo. And honestly, y'all, like I don't want to walk around wearing someone else's logo necessarily, but I can walk around wearing like maybe what is their their belief, or what is it that they offer. So let's just say, for example, like the company is called Good Time Weight Loss, right? What most people will do is create a t-shirt that says Good Time Weight Loss. First of all, no ma'am, no sir, I really don't want to wear that. Right now, I might buy one, but I'm not going to keep buying a shirt like that. And 9 times out of 10, that t-shirt is going to be worn to bed. Okay, that's going to be a night shirt. I got a lot of logo night shirts. But if you want to sell t-shirts, and this is another training, you need to have a t-shirt that has something that people can vibe with. So if you're in a weight loss business, you might say something like, congratulate me, I lost 5 pounds today. I lost 5 pounds, right? Or I've lost more than 5 pounds. Or congratulate me, I've lost more than 50 pounds. See, when people do something tremendous like that and lose that kind of weight, they definitely love when people say congratulations. Trust me, we live in a big old egotistical society. So when you make those t-shirts, honey, make it something that people can say that this is a movement that I can actually promote and or support, all right? You also can create, like I told you, your own coaching course, okay? And there's so many tools, which, by the way, if you are interested in learning how to start your own coaching business, doing like what I do, this is all I do full time. I'm a coach, right? I love it. I used to not want to be called a coach. Guys, if you're looking for information on that, just make sure that you stay tuned, because we have several videos that we're going to be talking about in the coaching space. I believe I even have a video where I am talking about coaching. So if I do, I'll make sure to tag that so you can actually see some details on that. But coaching is a cool way to also have an additional stream of income in conjunction with your planner. You can do one-on-one coaching, okay? As I told you, doing like a strategy session where you're giving some good value in an hour. And then, of course, they're also getting the planner. You can sell products and services. Let's say you have a skincare line and you want to create a skincare planner, skincare calendar, whatever it may be. And in there, you're giving them the different things that they need to follow on a daily basis to having clear skin. And you can make it a 30-day calendar, but it's 90 days that they need to go through this process to get to the clean skin. And so you might say, day 1, use the da 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 da, and then da 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 da, and track your progress. You could even do stuff like take a picture and add your picture to the planner so we can see the progress of how you've been. And if you follow, you could do something real dope where you could be like, look, and if you put your picture, when you're done with this planner, send us the planner in the mail and we will give you a month's supply for free. Now you've got some advertising product, because now you can utilize their transformation. Hello. Oh man, this is a good idea. Anyway, so products and services. And of course, if you are an author, darling, you can create your planner to be used in conjunction with your book. So different ways that you can sell your planner, or what you can sell with your planner, right? Now, if you're an author out there, I want you guys to do me a favor in the comment space. If you are an author, go ahead and post the link to your actual book. Okay. I love to connect with authors. By the way, if you want me to review your book for free, which I do, there's no charge for me to review it. You just have to let me review it to everybody in YouTube land, right? All over the world. If you have no problem with that, you can send me a copy of your book to the P.O. Box address listed below. But you have to send me a physical copy. And I want you to know, guys, I'm going to tell you the stuff that I have learned that have helped me to move multiple books and make multiple 6 figures. Okay. So this is not, it's not a cheerleading session. It's a real coaching session. So if you want me to, send it in if you're not afraid, right? Which, I don't want to tear you down too bad, because it is tremendous that you wrote it, but I want your book to actually sell. So send me a copy of your book, right? Now, let me tell you a little bit about our Planner Mastermind program. It has 5 main parts to it. Number 1 is we teach you who you want to buy your planner and where to find them. So we go into more detail with finding those Facebook groups, finding the LinkedIn, stuff like that, how to design your planner with no design skills. Okay. So you may not have any design skills. I'm going to show you how to do that in Canva. Like, I literally do videos teaching you how to design them. Okay. Also, how to get your planner printed. I'm going to connect you guys with several different printers based upon what it is you're trying to do, how fast you're trying to do it, recommended planners, planner printers, right? Also, I'm going to show you how to market your planner. We're going to give you some tips on that. A little bit of tips on some pay-per-click marketing as well, because I know many of you guys want to know how to do that. Also, I'm going to teach you guys how to leverage your planner for additional streams of income. So we talked about that a little bit more, but I want to go into more detail so you can understand that. Also, you're going to get access to our private Facebook interactive group where, guys, we do live trainings in that group. So you see it says a live group session, okay? So you're guaranteed to get at least one live group session, but several months I like to do group sessions because we're learning new information, new information has developed. And so if we find something new, we want to make sure, guys, that you get the information too. So it's not just a one-time deal situation where you get enrolled and then you get no more access. No, we want you to continue to be able to get the new knowledge, because stuff is always changing. How to create ads to attract the right customers. And I'm going to give you all of my Canva designs that I've created for my actual planners and for other planners that I haven't even done, but I've created all different types of stuff. And this is just really based upon the individuals that are joining. So if I have someone who's like in the life coaching space and they help people to, build confidence, and I'm thinking like, okay, well, maybe we can add like some kind of confidence planner. Like that's where I have like the affirmations planner, affirmations section, right? So we definitely make sure to add to those designs so that you guys are able to go in and customize them to your liking. All right. Now, today your investment, instead of $9.97, because I've seen other courses who don't even give you no designs. First of all, I've invested into programs where they give you no designs. They just kind of show you how to do it, and then you're out there to fend for yourself. Guys, my investment for this program is only $147. When you get full access to the entire program, the Facebook group, and my Canva designs for one-time investment of $147, right? So again, you get all these things, how to design it, how to find the people to buy it, where to get your planner printed, how to leverage your planner to make additional streams of income, the private Facebook group, all these things, a live group session, how to create ads to attract the right customer, and my Canva designs for $147. And all you need to do, guys, is go to sixfiguremoney.com. If you go to sixfiguremoney.com, you'll see the link where you can actually get started into the planner program. And again, as of right now, it is $147. Now, I really hope that you guys learned some great information here in this training. I didn't want to make this video too long because, of course, the longer the video, the shorter the span of attention, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you have, again, any comments or questions, please do not hesitate to comment below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Deuces.